Hello there. Looks like you made it back. Welcome to the second episode. We're going to be looking at another one of my favorite R.L Stine episodes. Now, Z-Town, as a child, scared me a little bit more than the other ones, and I'll go into it a little bit later when we get into it to actually serve some kind of context to it. Thank you for dropping back in, and let's get on R.L Stine's. We pan into probably one of the worst gaming rooms ever, and we meet our main characters, Kelly and Gary, aka Gooch. And they're playing a single player game that is disguised as a co-op campaign, which even as a kid, I was like, where's the other health bar? Because I was kind of used to seeing those kind of co-op games like the shoot 'em ups at movie theaters until they got rid of them all out together. Haunted House or whatever it's called, the one game with the 2 guns, phenomenal game. Gooch asks for help from Kelly, but he calls him a liability, which is quite insane as a friend, and lets him die.
Corner, Kelly, help me out. Forget it, you're a liability.
Game over.
I will say Kelly has a lot of funny lines in this. I can't remember the actor's name off the top of my head, but he has a really funny line that after Gary dies, he's like, dude, you let me die. He just says, have some couch.
Thanks for nothing, man. Have some couch.
So after Gooch dies, he turns on the Epic Gamer engine and manages to clutch up. Gooch's mom screams for him to come help with the groceries. Not gonna lie, this is like the most disrespectful friend ever. Like Kelly really treats Gooch like a dickhead in his own house.
Just... Don't take too long, Gary. Why? You want a partner? No, I need a snack. Oh, can you also grab me a soda too? Thank you. And
he's letting him play his games the way it seems like that is just crazy friendship levels right there. It's already out of whack. As Gooch goes upstairs to help his mom like a great son that he is, Kelly mutters under his breath that he really needs to find someone on his own skill level. And without skipping a beat, a green message appears on the TV screen from a Major Mayhem, and it just says, "Are you good?" And without second thought, he accepts a meeting at 4 o'clock tomorrow over a game that I'm pretty sure doesn't have internet, and Kelly has no second thoughts about it. Like, he's just down. Like, Kelly's sitting on the front porch waiting for Gooch to come out of the house so they can go to his meeting together. On the way over to the meetup location, Gooch gives us the rundown of what completely is going on and happening, and I instantly eat my words because they have iMessage.
Cyberfreak, I am Zoo.
I decently remember this whole episode. When I was a kid, one of the main problems I kind of had with shows or live action shows were most of the time for my brain, how they interpreted things. It completely mapped it out, and I hated shows that was basically the set worlds, if that makes sense. Where it's oh, the camera is always pointing at the living room and this is all you get, and all the characters only operate on this one plane, and sometimes they shift it up, but usually it's that one weird wall plane. And I really love this show because they take their sets and they spin it around so many different ways, and you get enthralled in all the worlds, and sometimes they linger on the places. In this episode, as they're leaving Gooch's house, it's big wide shot of them walking out of the neighborhood, and then there's this part where they're looking at this old man raking up the leaves and the kid that's on the bike throwing newspapers. It lingers on all these shots, and it makes it really feel like this is such a foreign but familiar kind of setting, you know what I mean? This could actually be a neighborhood that you're living in or something like that. I really did appreciate Haunting Hour for doing that, because that was one of my main problems. I know it was a weird thing for a younger kid to be thinking about, but it just bothered me that I really love these shows and stuff, but it still felt like the world wasn't obtainable, if that made sense. Yeah, this is a TV show, but I wasn't there's a disconnect basically. They walk through all these different locations to the address that was given from Major Mayhem, and it is the bowling alley, which is, again, I'd say the different shots that they have. There's a shot where because in the episode he goes into the bowling alley. That's the first spot from the neighborhood. It's bowling alley, and the way it's shot, it just feels so alive, it feels so vibrant. And there's a shot where he goes in and gets a drink, and then Kelly is just sitting there on the rails Jesus Christ, I shouldn't have brought this dude. And then there's I know this is going to sound so dumb, but there's a shot where you can see down the road and you can see all these cars like legit just, you know, moving. Well, not like moving, but you know, there are people in it. When Gooch comes out of the bowling alley with his drink, they walk down the block more, and it stops and lingers on this dude who is just like, he's just like a jacked dude, and he's just staring ominously into this the window shopping, I don't know what it's called, but it's like the view window of this store, and he's just like staring at these kind of blank TVs, and it just lingers on. And then it moves on to like kind of a weird rundown kind of ghetto-y car wash, and then there's this, you see them walk past a little bit and go off green, and then we focus on to a dude cleaning his car really intently, which is like, you kind of unsettled by this because it's like, what's going on here, you know? Because, you know, you don't know what really the episode is about, because every time the episode starts, they don't like, this is the title, blah blah blah, so you're kind of just on edge, but you're not sure what to fully expect. And then it's the third location. It's just, I don't want to say like an alleyway, I don't know what the term would be called, but it's just like a neighborhood kind of back, not really woodsy road, but you know, kind of along that same vein. And it's just, they're coming into it, they're already kind of sketched out, they're hearing like weird noises and cats, and then it's just excuse me, just lingering again, you know, really painting this scene of this is a whole trip through. And then they finally get to the destination, which is a red crackhead house, and there's the chillest homeless man just sitting out asking for change. You're like, change? Okay. And he just goes off like the calmest homeless dude begging for change. He's just chill like that. Well, Gooch tells Kelly that he's pretty sketched out and wants to leave as fast as possible. Kelly just tells him, if I'm not out in 5 minutes, just call the police. So Kelly goes in, and this is one of the coolest and lamest setups for like a gamer ever. Like, it's pretty cool with the whole like desk in the middle and then the TVs. But it also looks like whoever came up with this premise for the setup was a very big fan of the cage matches from WWE. Like, it has such a weird, like, I'm a gamer, but I love WWE cage match. It's cool and kind of lame. Kelly comes face to screen with Major Mayhem, and already it's not off to a good start when two gamers insult each other's gamer tags.
Sit down, Hellraiser.
How do you know that name?
That's your weak handle, isn't it?
Weak. Whatever, Major Mayhem.
Or handles. But Major tells him that he is extending an invite to a competition that he's holding to see who is the best gamer. And he gives him CD, a game titled Z-Town. But there's only one rule: don't share the game with anyone. It's now nighttime, and they're back at Gucci's house with the sound of his little brother's excited, playful screams echoing throughout the house. Kelly puts the game in, and the real friend shines through Kelly's hard gamer exterior, and he offers if Gooch wants to play with him, which is so kind of him to do, but at the same time, it is Gooch's game system. They boot up the game, and there's nothing but a dilapidated hallway with a slight yellow tinge to it.
It's rated D for deadly. You sure we should be doing this? It's a joke, Gooch.
After that little spooky poopy jump scare, they're greeted with a, I don't know what the thing is called, but I'm gonna just say it's like a storage cabinet. They're greeted with a storage cabinet of weapons. After each one of them picks their preferred weapon, they hear a strange sound coming from upstairs. But after that, a message pops up. Do you wish to enter? Gooch expresses that he has a really bad feeling about this. But to Chad, Kelly brushes off his paranoia and starts the game. And instantly, they notice something's off. Lights peeking through the curtain, and the once bustling house is now fallen completely silent. They begin to ascend upstairs, but they hear a sound. After looking over the kitchen, it's completely trash, and hoping Gooch's brothers didn't do this or their mom is surely to kill them. A police officer zombie jump scares them from behind.
Dude, I think it's a zombie. Oh, really? What was your first clue?
Well, Kelly takes him out pretty easily, and by the way, I just want to say that this guy has a gun. Like, no joke, legit, he has a gun. And neither one of them thought it would have been perfectly fine for them to grab the gun. They get out of the house unscathed, for the most part, and the eeriness truly sets in everyone is completely gone. They stop at the bowling alley and get ambushed by two new allies, Sean and Micah. Their downtime doesn't last too long because they're spotted by a zombie and they all start to flood in. The same loot locker spawns in from behind them. This is my childhood brain remembering because I also had a problem with this too.
2 selects. Player 3 selects. Wooden plank. Player 1. Player 4 selects. Croquet mallet.
Why did he choose a 2x4? Like, there was a baseball bat, a shovel, a cricket stick or whatever, a 2x4, a chain, and a crowbar. Why did he think the 2x4 would have been the best choice? But anyways, zombies are moving in and they need to move fast. And this scene, it was pretty cool. They had some kind of cool like little camera work with like, maybe it was like back harnesses or something, because they had some cool little third-person action shots when they would like hit one of the zombies, which I thought was pretty sweet. And also in this sequence, I thought it was kind of odd when I was younger too. Before the whole fight breaks out, Gucci's like, but I'm not good at video games. And I was just like, sure, okay. Yeah, I mean, I get not being good at video games, but this is like your real life body. And he is acting like he is controlling someone else who is bad at video games. So he's just like running into the wall. He's like, oh, I'm so bad at video games. And then he like whips the chain around like a pole and like hits himself or something. It's like kind of funny. I could see how it could be funny to some kids, but at the same time, it's just like, dude, like you're finna die. Kelly is the only one to get a kill because, you know, he's the best gamer. And Micah is currently being captured by the zombies. They gotta hurry up and get to her, but she dies. Down the block a little bit, outside where that I was talking about, that Jack dude was just staring off into a TV, Major pops up and makes fun of Micah for not being an epic gamer. And I'm pretty sure it was like some kind of sexist little antic he threw in there. That's not true. I made that up. He sees Gooch and then he expresses his anger by saying, why is he here? Now he has to fight for his life. Major is just like, okay, you guys gotta like fight level 2. And they're just like, what?
Finish the game. Good luck. Level 2 is about to begin.
I guess it was like technically that got teleported because you could see pans out from the zombie and then pans out front for him where he was looking at the TV, and then it's just a brick wall, and then, you know, they do the whole back and forth like, oh, I guess I'm transported here because it's a video game. Kind of cool. But at the same time, Kelly and Gooch are like, they gotta be racist or something, bro, because they're just running off like, Sean, Sean, Sean. Like they're just backpedaling, straight backpedaling. They took the longest flank route possible, almost like you're playing a battle royale or something and your teammates are just like brain dead. But instead of that, it's a easy 3v1. 2 of them still have weapons. They just watched them get murdered. Like they went around the longest way possible and watched them get Goomba stomped down in the drain. They just keep dying like really dumb ways. And Gooch finally gets some character development, shows a backbone to his good, mostly terrible friend, Kelly, saying that I'm not even supposed to be here. You're a dickhead. What is wrong with you? I'm here because of you. And Kelly hits us with the smooth gamer guy, just like, yeah, I know. I'm gonna fix this.
I'm sorry. I gotta sit in this mess, but I promise I'm gonna get us out.
Yeah. How are you gonna do that?
And then Kelly finds the way to level 3. Following the path to level 3, they're brought to a familiar dark little road, but they find a glowing box on the side of the road, and it has night vision goggles. As soon as they put them on, they get swarmed by zombies. And for some reason, Gooch just completely nuts up and takes out like 3 zombies. And then I guess he goes into like the rage state from the, I forget, I guess they're the Lost Boys? I don't know what they're called for Borderlands, but he basically just, or the Sacrifice Boys from like, I don't know what they're called, but they're the dudes who just like spray paint in their mouth from Mad Max. He gets the rage and courage of those guys all channeled into one. He's like, ah, somebody has to hold these zombies back.
Come on! Forget this! What are you doing? Someone's gotta hold them off. We know you won't be able to make it. You're the best there is, Hellraiser. Go in this thing. It's the only way.
That is not the case at all. He took out the zombies that was closest to his vicinity that, you know, walked up on him. But he still killed him like 1 shot, so he's pretty strong right now, I guess. He actually catches another body of the zombies.
Let's dance!
No! Player 3 game.
Just like that, it switches them back to like a normal safe area. Kelly's just like, no, my friend! And he's so distraught that he doesn't even know how to contain his emotions, and he completely throws his weapon over the fence. So now Kelly finally makes it back to where it all started, and he finally comes face to face with Major Mayhem.
Well done, Kelly. You made it through Z-Town. Only one thing stands between you and victory. Me. Choose your weapon, Hellraiser. Anything you want.
Anything. Friends.
And yeah, in this final showdown, he, of course, uses the power of friendship because they mainly got taken out extremely fast, and it would kind of have this episode having no real, like, kid goody lesson with it. Honestly, I'm counting, like, only Gooch because they just met Micah and Sean 30 minutes ago.
No, you can't be the best if they help you.
Well, I really don't care about being the best. I just want to beat you.
Enemy defeated.
Game over.
And they instantly make, like, quick work of Major Mayhem, honestly. Like, they pack him up fast, but something's wrong.
I waited a long time to find someone who could beat me.
What are you talking about?
It was the only way I could escape. I had to find the best to replace me.
Just let us out of here, okay?
Oh, we're getting out. But not you.
He was tricked. He turns around after hearing something behind him, and everyone's gone. Turning back, he's in the very dilapidated hallway.
Opponent defeated.
Wait, what's going on?
Congratulations, Hellraiser. You are the game master now.
Let me out of here.
The game is in your command.
Please, let me out of here! Let me out of here! Let me out of here!
And for me, when I was younger, I don't know why, but him being like so like chill and just kind of nonchalant, and then at this point he's really screaming for help. Like he's really not giving the craziest performance. I'm not gonna say like he's Leonardo. It was good enough for me as a child to be like, oh yeah, this is not good. I just want to say, no. Like Major literally said, if you take their help, you can't win.
No, you can't be the best if they help you.
How does that make any sense? First of all, he didn't get defeated by himself. So either he lied or he doesn't even know the full rules of being the game master. But if you're the game master, you literally make the rules of the game. He gets folded, gets up quite easy, I will say. And it was like, hey, you're good enough to beat me. And then blows smoke in his face and disappears. It's like, what? No, this is not how that works. But if it was, like, dude, why didn't you make the game, like, way easier? You could have just had one person come in the game, you know, make it a cakewalk. Have the zombies pick him up and take you to him at that point. Like, don't even make it look so far. Just make the game for him just start from, like, outside the freaking house, and you walk in, and you have him uppercut you in, like, the nutsack, like Johnny Cage or something, and you just get out. You know what I mean? Like, why even make it so hard? Why do you have to be like, I have to make this the ultimate gamer challenge? Dude, why? You're the game master. Just let them walk in, slap you in the face, and go. And after hearing Kelly's ominous screams echo throughout, we fade into a second-story house window, and a kid just beat that game. And of course, we get a flash of the classic "Are you good?" green text. But this time, something's a little different.
You know it. Bring it.
Instead of meeting at an address, it is touch the screen, and he gets yoinked straight in. Oh man. Now, as a kid, this episode really messed me up. I didn't go into detail about it because I wanted to save it to the end for my thoughts, but I know this is probably not the, you know, scariest or spookiest episode out of all of these, but to me, it stuck out very bad, and I'm about to explain. Don't cook me too bad in the comments. As a kid, believe it or not, I was afraid of zombie games. I don't know why, but there was a day I was at my cousin's house and her dad was playing Left 4 Dead 2. You know, kids will ask to play and then you get rejected, so you just sit there just watching, you know, eyes glued to it. So it's good enough. It's like that dopamine still hits for you. But it was just like something was just off. Like I couldn't look away. Like it was so captivating in the worst way when I was watching him play Left 4 Dead 2. Like it was like, I don't know, it's like my brain was like, if I look away, like one of the zombies is gonna like come and get me, and it made it even worse because I'm pretty sure it was like that first map when you were on like the Hollywood set or something like that. and you get out and there's that room where you have to go up the stairs. I remember this very clearly. Well, yeah, you could jump down off the trailer and there's a witch that spawns, and I remember when he got to that part, he just cold grizzle man, I'd say. Me, as a little child, pussy, dude, I'm a pussy. But I could watch zombie movies, like, it wasn't that bad, but it's just, I don't know, it's just like something different of the game, because you're in it and you're controlling it, and everything is attacking you. Maybe that's why it made it, like, so scary to me. But, yeah, like, as soon as he got to the part with the witch, and it was just her crying was echoing out, and then, you, like, actually see the witch in the back, and then she gets up and starts just, like, going hog wild on you. That was where my fear stemmed from. And then this episode really reminded me of Left 4 Dead 2 for like characters. Kind of was a little reminiscent of it with like the melee weapons and stuff. And yeah, I wasn't too scarred of it, but it was still kind of just like, ooh, I don't like this. It made it even worse because you got put inside the video game. But I will say that ending bit where the kid got snatched through the TV screen put me on the lookout, bro. Like I was good feet away. I was good zombie arm grabbing linked from the TV for a while. This is the second episode. If you remember this episode or this episode gave you a fright, if you're a fan of R.L Stine's, let me know down in the comments. Tell me what your favorite episode is, and who knows, maybe we like the same episode and I'll geek out about it. If you don't know what R.L Stine's is at all and you just found this, I definitely implore you to go watch it. You can probably find a lot of the episodes on YouTube. I just bought them because I wanted the best looking quality for the videos, because you know, you need the best. But I am your lovely host, BakaApe, and I'll see you. Bye bye.